My guide dog Koa is so smart. He knows tons of commands and he can follow them really well. But he's more than just a machine that takes orders. And today on this video, I want to tell you the truth about the guide dog partnership and why it is so special. What's up VIPs? Derek here, back with another video, and I've had my guide dog since July of 2019. Yeah, I got him about 8 months before COVID hit, so it's a really interesting time to get a guide dog. But he comes from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and I have several videos on the channel talking about that experience and what happened with that. So I'm going to link that playlist down below where I talk about guide dogs, so check it out if you want more information. But needless to say, Koa is a wonderful dog. Now, I say that in a couple of ways. One, he's a great dog. He's got his own quirks like any other dog, but he's wonderful, he's lovable, he gets along with my family and my kids and wife. It's great. But Koa's also a really good guide dog. He is a listener, he follows commands really well, he makes sure that we're safe, all those sort of things. So he's great on several fronts. But here's the truth about a guide dog partnership. There are times when, and look, I'm going to say this, and people that have guide dogs might get upset, but listen to me carefully. There are times when it's like, ugh. Now I know what you're thinking. What are you saying? For example, today outside, it is pouring. I mean, just torrential downpour it feels like out there. In fact, I feel like all the shingles on the roof are coming off. I don't think they are, but it feels like it from the inside. And so I have to take the dog out, like, you have to take your dogs out, and we can't go out and really work in the torrential downpour. But if I had to take him somewhere, luckily today we're not really doing anything, but if I had to take him somewhere, he would be drenched, he would be soaking wet, and wet dog is not fun, especially in a restaurant or a store. And so that part is like, oh my gosh. But here's the other flip side of it. The guide dog relationship, the team building relationship is amazing because, well, let me demonstrate with a story. When I was at Guide Dogs, we did a walk through the woods. It was a trail off kind of the side of the road, and it was really interesting because there was like this subdivision, and all of a sudden there's this side of the road trail. Now I put a whole video together of this, and so I'll link that down below as well. But here's the thing about that experience. When I was out there with Koa, he was so great about figuring out, okay, how fast do we need to walk? What's the obstacles coming up? What do I need to stop for and let Derek know about, and that sort of thing. And you think, well, yeah, he's a guide dog. That's what he's supposed to do. And that's true, but it's the relationship that was already being built whenever we were there. And as a matter of fact, that continues even today. We've gone walking on trails since I've been home, and the same thing applies. He's figuring out how fast do we need to walk? What are the things I need to tell Derek about versus the things we can just walk over? He's learning me, not just how to follow commands. And that's the interesting part about a relationship, especially one with a dog. Now, for those of you who have dogs that aren't guide dogs, you might think, yeah, we have a great relationship. My dog loves me. I love that dog. It's wonderful. And that is true. And you probably do have a wonderful relationship. But the relationship with a guide dog is even, I don't want to say better, but it's just different. It's special in a unique way. Because even when I have to take my dog out in the rain, and it can be annoying, trust me, it can be. I don't want to get wet. He doesn't want to get wet. In fact, he tries to hide under the awning of my garage, which is only about 4 inches, but he gets as close to that garage door as he can because he doesn't want to get wet. And you might think, I thought he was a lab. Don't labs love water? Not my lab, apparently. He doesn't want to get wet from the rain, at least. And so even though that happens, I can remember all of these moments that I have with him. And then it comes back around because I have to remind myself sometimes, you know what? This is a wonderful relationship. This is a special, unique relationship. If you're thinking about applying for a guide dog, it's a wonderful thing. But just don't forget that the uniqueness of the relationship, the specialness of the relationship is multifaceted. Yeah, you're going to have a dog that is intelligent, that is safe, that helps you walk faster, but you're also going to have a dog that needs to be fed, watered, taken out, even when it's raining or there's 6 inches of snow on the ground. That's the truth about the guide dog relationship. It is all the things. It's kind of like our human relationships, except for the human doesn't wear a harness and lead you around. In our human relationships, we have ups and we have downs. We have great times and we have not so great times. And with a guide dog relationship, it is like that. I know sometimes I talk on the channel and I'm very, very positive and you think everything's great all the time. And you know that's not true because life isn't great all the time. And I don't want to make it sound like my guide dog relationship is bad. It's not. It's wonderful. But there are just things about it that's like, oh, this comes along with the wonderful part of him being a partner. It's not just about him guiding me around. It's about him looking out for me, learning me, building a special bond with me. You know, he loves my wife. He loves her. When she comes home, he gets excited. They play together. But when I leave the house and he's here by himself for whatever reason, he's always looking for me because he's always with me. And so if you're thinking about getting a guide dog, I wanted to be open, honest, and upfront that the guide dog relationship is, well, the best way to put it, it's unique and it's special because of all that comes along with it. It's not just a mobility tool, although he is technically a mobility tool, I guess, but it's way more than that. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that if you're thinking about it, be mindful of all that comes along with the wonderful, unique, special relationship and partnership that happens when you have a guide dog. So my question for you today is this: what's a partnership that you have that is special? Might be with a guide dog, might be with a human, might be with somebody else. Whatever it is, we want to hear about it. So let me know in the comments below. And like I said, I put some videos down in the description box for you to check out about guide dogs, my journey, and the partnership thereof. So if you have any questions about it all, let me know again in the comments down below. Hey, if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it out with somebody that you know. And if you're new around here, my name is Derek and I help people just like you to discover life after sight loss. Here on the channel, we do life advice, product reviews, and guide dog discussions just like this one. So consider subscribing and turning on those notifications so you don't miss another single video. And finally, remember that sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Derek, and I'll see you in the next one.